For the entire history of our species, we have been prisoners. Prisoners of distance. Prisoners of time. We stand on a small rock, looking up at an ocean of stars, seeing destinations we can never truly reach. To cross the galaxy at conventional speeds is a journey of 100,000 years, a sentence of isolation for humanity. The cosmic speed limit, the speed of light, c, is the iron law of the universe. It is the absolute maximum speed at which cause can affect result. To break it is to break causality itself. To break it is to invite paradox. Or so we thought. In 1994, a Mexican physicist named Miguel Alcubierre found a loophole in the sacred text of Einstein's general relativity. He proved that to reach the stars, you don't have to move through space. You can move space itself. The math was solid. It was elegant. But there was a catch, a fatal flaw that kept the warp drive trapped in the pages of science fiction for 30 years. It required negative energy, not just antimatter, but exotic matter with negative mass. A substance that weighs less than nothing. A substance that does not exist in our universe. But recently, everything changed. In a flurry of papers published between 2021 and 2024, physicists have done the impossible. They have fixed the math. The physically possible warp drive is no longer a dream. It is a valid, distinct solution to Einstein's field equations. To understand the magnitude of this breakthrough, we must first understand the trap we were in. Alcubierre's original metric was a push-pull system. It worked by violently contracting the space-time geometry in front of a ship and explosively expanding it behind. To expand space behind you, general relativity dictates you need a material with negative mass energy density. This violates the weak energy condition. In simple terms, gravity attracts. Mass creates a valley in space-time. To get the expansion Alcubierre needed, you would need a hill, anti-gravity. We have never observed negative mass in macroscopic quantities. For 3 decades, the scientific community agreed. The geometry works, but the fuel is magic. Warp drive was dead on arrival. Then came 2021, the year the stalemate broke. 2 separate teams, Dr. Eric Lentz at the University of Göttingen and the team of Bobrick and Martiri at Applied Physics in New York, approached the problem with fresh eyes. Dr. Lentz looked deep into the Einstein-Maxwell plasma equations, exploring areas others had neglected. He discovered a specific geometric configuration known as a soliton. A soliton is a self-reinforcing wave packet that maintains its shape while it propagates at constant velocity. Lentz proved that by arranging the space-time curvature in a specific hyperbolic structure, you can create a warp bubble without negative energy. By arranging normal, positive energy, conventional sources like plasma and electromagnetic fields, in a specific diamond lattice, the math allows the bubble to exist. No magic fuel, no exotic matter, just physics. Simultaneously, Bobrick and Martiri redefined what a warp drive actually is. They stripped away the sci-fi baggage and showed that a warp drive is, fundamentally, just a shell of matter. Inside the shell, space-time is flat. This is crucial. It means the passengers feel no g-forces. Time passes normally. Your watch ticks at the same rate as a watch on Earth. The shell itself is the engine, modifying the space-time around it to slide through the universe. They categorize these drives into classes. And here is the reality check that few headlines mention. The new, physically possible models, including the constant velocity warp drive, published by Jared Fuchs and the Applied Physics team in 2024, are, for now, subliminal. That means they are slower than light. You might ask, if it's slower than light, what's the point? Why not just use a conventional rocket? Because a rocket is a slave to the rocket equation. It must carry propellant to move propellant. It must accelerate, crushing its crew with deadly g-forces. A physical warp drive moves by inertial motion. Inside the shell, you are floating. You could accelerate to 99% the speed of light, and you wouldn't even spill your coffee. The 2024 breakthrough by Fuchs proved we can build a stable warp shell using regular matter. We have the blueprint. We know the math works. But there is one final hurdle: mass. To curve space-time enough to build this shell, even with positive energy, requires a mass-energy equivalent that is staggering. Lentz's original calculation required the mass of Jupiter to be converted entirely into energy. However, optimization is happening at a breakneck pace. We've already seen theoretical reductions by orders of magnitude. We are moving from physically impossible to merely an engineering nightmare. So, the question remains, how do we get to faster than light? The new physics tells us that if we can build the subluminal shell, we might be able to push it across the barrier. The positive energy models work for the structure of the ship, but to cross the horizon, we face the light cone. To break the light barrier, we may still need a trick to lower the energy requirements, or a new understanding of quantum gravity. But the door is no longer locked. It's just stuck. We used to think warp drive was magic. Now we know it is a problem of material science and energy density. We have moved the needle from "it violates the laws of physics" to "we just need a bigger battery." The universe is vast, but the math says we are invited. We just have to build the ship.